In today's hike, we're going to hike up a canyon, climb over some boulders, kick steps up a snowy ridge, to reach a series of beautiful lakes in the Sierra Nevada of California. This is the Tyee Lakes hike.
Here we are, another weekend, another hike.
We started this hike from the Trailhead on South Lake Road, which is approximately a 20-mile drive from downtown Bishop. The parking lot was recently paved and enlarged, an improvement from the dirt lot that was here before, which is nice since this is a very popular trailhead in the summer for fishermen. There is a shuttle bus you can take from Bishop to get here. Great if you want to do a one-way multi-day hike without having to drive two cars. I'll explain a little more how that works later in the video. South Lake Road sits at the bottom of a canyon, so it's no surprise this trail started climbing straight away. The beginning of the trail is surprisingly rocky.
Since this is the highest elevation hike I've done so far this year, or this season, I'm going very slowly and taking it easy. I think it's 2,000 feet for this trail, elevation change, and 7 miles round trip. So it's not difficult, but for this elevation and for the first hike at this elevation for me, should be interesting. So far, feeling a little bit of the altitude, but not too bad. Definitely breathing harder, but no headaches or anything. So it helps if you come a little early. If you're doing anything high elevation first of the season, come a little early, sleep at a higher elevation place like Mammoth or somewhere around 6,000 feet. Not too high though, because if you stay the first night too high, even if you don't move around too much, you're gonna get a headache. We've been climbing non-stop since the very beginning, but ooh, woodpecker. I really like this trail because so far it's a very gentle, even grade, non-stop since the beginning. You're climbing, but you don't even realize you've climbed so far already. Well, we're at taking a break at 9,433 feet. Not a single patch of snow. And oh, there's a little bit of snow over there. But yeah, snow free. 9,400 feet, still snow free. It's, in case you didn't know, this is 2022. We're recording this May 14th, 2022. And it has been a drought year in the Sierra Nevada mountains. And yeah, should be. The only good news is for the GMT and PCTers, it should be an easy year or easier year for high elevation, early season, and also creek crossing probably. Although, if you're a late season hiker, there might be a few spots where it could be hard to find water. That could be the opposite problem.
Hey, that reminded me of something. Some of you may be watching this video to research this hike. If you end up doing this hike, I would really appreciate it if you could come back to this video and comment below on the trail conditions you encountered. I think it will be really beneficial to others in the hiking community if we can crowdsource this info. The only thing I do ask is that in your comment, please make a note of the date you hiked the trail. Thank you so much. After about 1.5 miles of climbing, the trail begins to flatten out a bit. Shortly after, we reached Tyee Lake.
All right, Tyee Lake. But this trail is called Tyee Lakes. So that means there are more lakes up ahead. Maybe take a quick break here. It's very nice. Everything looks better with snow.
After a quick break, we continued on. The trail follows the lakeshore, and this is where we started encountering large patches of snow.
On the way back, when this melts, we might have some post-holing. Right now, it's still frozen decently solid. As you can see, when there's snow, it makes trail finding a little tricky, but that's why you have GPS tracks. Well, with all the snow covering the trail, we basically did a little bit of cross country. But we're now sort of back on the trail. You can see here. And we're probably going to be off the trail again. But that's early season hiking for you.
Obviously, in the summer, the trail is well maintained and much easier to follow than this.
I think Lake 2 is just beyond these trees. Looks like it's flattening out here.
And I was right.
We're at Lake 2.
If you've seen my photos, you'll know I love nothing more than snow-capped mountains and reflection. So of course we took another break, took some photos, had some food, and enjoyed the view. Continuing on, between second and third lake is a short but steep climb.
Well, the trail goes that way, but looks like it's snow covered anyway, and it looks like it's gonna switch back to this, so I figure I might as well just go straight up. Alright, here we go. Whoa! I think that's White Mountain over there. Oh yeah, this is the view. So the regular trail in the summer, I think, switchbacks over there and then comes back up here. But we figure we just cut straight up. That's the beauty of winter, because with snow you can just go over any rocks or trees, whatever, doesn't matter, you just walk right over. It's cold. Yep, it's getting cold, windy.
At the top of the climb, we reached a large flat area and got our first glimpse of the third lake. This is a much bigger lake than the first two, but with significantly less tree coverage. To reach the next lake, we continued along the south shore of Lake 3. The distance between Lake 1, 2, 3, and 4 are all roughly half a mile.
I'm at this boulder field. You can go on snow to go up, or take the cleats off and climb up this boulder field. I think boulder might be easier, so I decided to go this route. We'll see.
Again, in the summer, if you follow the trail, you're not going to be dealing with this boulder field.
Yep, the trail is somewhere up there, so.
It was at this point we decided to veer off the summer trail. It was just much easier for us to kick steps up the snow-covered ridge above Lake 4 than to follow the trail along the half-melted creek.
Ooh. Nice. From here, our third lake actually looks pretty nice. Down below, it's kind of ugly. Almost there. So nice. Beautiful day. Nobody else on this trail. Oh, here it is. Ooh, nice. So just a quick look around. That's the Tyee Lake 4 and 5 over there. In the summertime, you would hike up the trail from there and just be down there by the lakeside. And third lake is down here, but obviously right now with the snow, it was actually easier for us to just climb on the slope with the snow and just climb straight up here onto this little ridge. But I'm actually glad we're doing this because on the ridge the view is much better. Whew. Definitely feeling the altitude, but I think this view was worth it.
For this hike, we decided to stop at 4th Lake, but 5th Lake is just beyond that gap you see on the right. The trail continues on from here and you can keep going all the way to George Lake and eventually Lake Sabrina. So if you want to, you can turn this into a 2-day one-way backpacking trip, but you will need 2 cars or a shuttle. As of 2022, there is still a shuttle bus running from Bishop. I'll put the link in the description below, but there is talk of canceling the service due to low ridership and cost. There are a lot of one-way hikes in this area that starts at one trailhead and ends at another, requiring 2 cars or a shuttle. It will be a shame and a huge inconvenience to lose this bus service, so I strongly recommend you take advantage of it. And if you're watching this after 2022, make sure to double check that the bus is still running.
Oh, thank you for coming along with me on this hike. As much as I want to sit here forever, it's time to say goodbye. Gotta say goodbye to Tyee Lakes 4 and 5. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please leave a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell if you want to see more content like this. And I will see you next time. Going down so much easier and faster than going up. Whew. I have to do assisted. My leg, I have to push myself down. Ooh. Oh. Now let's examine my butt print. Oh, my butt is all wet. Okay. Yeah, that's a problem with later in the afternoon when snow starts to melt. Start post holing.
What happened to legs? What happened to your legs? They're gone.
Should have gone my own way.
Hell, my weight, okay.
Hiking post. Make a cross. So you can use it as a platform to push yourself out.
See? No, it gets better over here.